All right, we are back with Shane from Vail Mountain Rescue, and we talked a little bit about the heavy stuff in the first interview, and now we're going to talk a little bit more about the light stuff.
Right. So Vail Mountain Rescue is an all-volunteer force. There's about 65 of us on the team, and it actually takes a lot of money to do what we do. We work as volunteers for the Sheriff's Department, but our annual budget to go out and do our rescues and training is about $100,000 a year.
Wow.
I mean, we have about 120 rescues a year. We're at 65 right now, and we do a lot of training. I mean, we've already racked up almost 700 hours of training this year. And so it takes resources, right, from snowmobiles to ATVs, as we talked about, to trucks and just ropes and carabiners and river equipment, right?
Yeah.
And we bought a whole bunch of new ropes this year for whitewater, for rescue and such. So thankfully, we have a group in the valley called Friends of Vail Mountain Rescue, and they are the fundraising arm so that the members don't have to go out after a big long rescue and then go do fundraising. So Friends fundraising event is next week. So I guess that's the 19th. So the 19th of July is our one big annual fundraising event. And Friends puts it on. It's at the Westin. It's a great event. And that's where they are working to build an endowment for us of $2 million. And they're so close. They're over $1.5 million. We hope that this will be about the last year of fundraising, and
that
then
big stretch that you need to just
right, and then
bring
that'll
it all in.
Exactly, and then that'll be out there, and we will just kind of have our operations off the proceeds of that endowment, and hopefully we won't be baking brownies or doing any of that stuff in the future.
Well, if you need someone to bake brownies for you, my family has this like mean zucchini brownie recipe, and I would be happy to help. Yeah,
that sounds interesting. But we're looking forward to that fundraiser, and it's just a really nice night down at the Westin. Anyway.
Well, I was just gonna say the Westin is such a beautiful spot to be at, so it sounds like it would just be fun to go and even get to show your face there.
Right. It's a nice social event. Meet a lot of people. There's a live auction and a silent auction. Lots of really neat things. Stays around the valley. Great restaurants as we have in the valley. People, some of our local celebrity chefs have donated dinners and things like that. So it's a fun event.
Where can people go to buy the tickets to go to the event?
So if you go to the Vail Mountain Rescue website or our Facebook page, you can find links to the Friends website, and you can get tickets there.
Cool. So tickets are still available.
Yes.
It's going to be a fabulous night with the people who like really keep our community safe and bring the community together. And I mean, it astounded, like I am mind blown that you guys are all volunteers, that you're doing this just for the sake of the community.
Right, and so I think it's a great service, but people do it for different reasons. I mean, it's just good to go out for us, to go out and help people, right? Because, as I said earlier, it could just be a friend in the community that went for a quick hike up Gore Creek and twisted an ankle, right?
Yeah.
So you're out there helping friends, helping folks that came to the valley to having a little adventure and got in a little over their head.
Yep.
And we're there to support them. The important thing is if you do get in the backcountry and get in trouble, call right away, right? There's never a charge, and that's really important.
Yeah.
There's never a charge for a rescue. So if you think you're in trouble, call early. We'd rather go out and then hear that you're safe than to start late at night when it's starting to get cold.
Be searching for you forever.
Right, right. So, so again, no charge, and we just do it because we love this valley.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for coming in here. And then secondly, I want to thank you for all the great things that you're doing for the valley, for the community, and to keep everyone that's getting out there hiking, biking, rafting, snowmobiling, four-wheeling. You're keeping everyone safe when they need to be. And I mean, I appreciate that greatly. So thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right, coming up next, we're going to take a look at that full weather forecast. And we have so much more Good Morning Vail in store, so stay tuned.